Welcome, everyone, to The Canceled Show. I'm your host, Rashad Dyson. Well, actually, I'm one-third of your hosts. There's also Manny and G. Chavez, a.k.a. the Silver Fox. Normally, they're here, but they're a bunch of nice guys. They're always late for charity events. So they're not here doing this promo. But if you tune in 9 to 11 on Fridays, you'll catch all three of us together, and you'll hear funny comedy and edutainment and intelligent conversations, or you'll just hear all three of us Christians talking about moral values. Either way, you're going to want to tune in 9 to 11 on Fridays. The Canceled Show.
If you're expecting 4 white boys, then you're wrong. What we do have is 4 dad bods. We say what you're thinking without the urges. Tune in every Friday from 9 to 11. It's okay if you're a watcher. We won't judge. P.S. I like being watched on YouTube.
Like a king, you can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Make way for the king.
What is up, everybody, and welcome to the Cancel Show. This is your boy Manny,
And I'm your host, Rashad Dyson.
yay, and G. Chavez. Oh wait,
Oh, bro, he's got that thing that is a colonoscopy. I think that's what they call it. They have to
what is that?
You gotta check your duty sheet.
Yeah.
Oh.
They stick their hands up your rectum.
Didn't he have that yesterday?
Procedure in which a flexible fiber optic inserted through order to hold it.
Again?
Thank you, Gary.
Hey,
I know it's the second time this week.
hey, but wasn't it? I thought he went to PetSmart. I think it was something about a hamster.
I don't. He keeps going to PetSmart to get hamsters and gerbils. It's weird. And bro, this is the second colonoscopy he's had this week.
Well,
How many of those? How often are you supposed to get those, Gary?
Twice a year.
Oh,
Twice a week.
Ever since he got one last month, he's going twice a week, bro.
Twice a week.
Yeah,
Well, I hope you speedy recovery, P.O.
that's right.
Or G. Chavez.
Right.
I hope you heal nice and tight. I don't know.
I don't understand. He's been sitting on a donut lately. Bro. I don't know. Is that weird?
It would be weird. It's my I had a colonoscopy. How'd it go?
Yeah.
Me, how'd it go?
Hey, it was great. What?
Yeah. He said, man,
Yeah.
I got pictures and everything. I'm just like, whoa, bro.
I'm
like,
good.
I'm good. I'm
He
good,
said he
bro.
went very deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and we are special guest today, Esteban.
Esteban, there you go.
Hey. Oh,
Welcome.
welcome.
Thank you guys.
And also a fellow brother, man, I would like to say. But
That's right. Bienvenidos, mi gentes. Good shout
He
out.
said, bienvenidos, mucho gustos a conocer a todos aquí.
there you
That's
go.
right,
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
We go both ways.
Wait, what?
The languages.
Oh, yeah.
No, you go both ways. You go both ways,
No, I'm
too.
talking about the languages.
You go both ways, too, bro.
Yeah.
No, we actually have a pretty big audience in Mexico, so
Yeah,
you know,
they
I
love
just
us
gotta
out
shout
there.
them out, bro. So,
Rashad is a superstar out there.
Yeah,
Puro Monterrey.
Yeah,
they do, bro.
they have pictures of him out there.
San Felipe.
Yeah, you know.
Guanajuato. You said you want a gato? What?
They think he's Will Smith out there. So
You what? Will Smith?
yeah.
Hey, right?
yeah, so hey, it's good to have you, man. Golly,
Yeah, we've been talking about it for a while. Just trying to get me.
right? It's the hardest thing. Well, for you guys are always busy, right? It's always so.
Yeah, because you do a lot of stuff. So tell us. I mean, on your resume, there's actor, there's band member, there's bodyguard, there is family man in there too. There's
A lot of stuff going on with me, yeah.
a lot of
You know,
stuff,
you know.
a lot of hats.
Bouncing, I've been bouncing for over about 20 years, maybe 25
Really?
years.
Oh,
something like that.
shit.
Been bouncing for a while. Started back in early. It's been about 20 years. Started back in the early.
Yeah.
Wow.
Different bars around DFW, strip clubs.
They're the worst ones.
Shout out
The
to
strip clubs are the worst ones.
Shout out to the single moms out there.
Right.
And to all the happy single married men out there that want to do this.
Right.
Hey, they're just trying to support college students.
College
Yeah,
students.
You know what I
that's the
mean?
main thing,
She's
yeah.
been
No,
going-
that's-
Yeah.
I mean, do you
gotta
realize
support 'em.
you realize how many nurses I've put through school?
Right.
You know, just by
Dropping
several.
a few dollars.
You know, just
Exactly.
for dropping $3. Like, there you go. Put that on your books. You know?
Not your commissary book.
No, not the commissary
Not
books.
the commissary book. But
You know, that anatomy book. The anatomy
yeah,
books.
I've been bouncing for a while. Doing a lot of security, different clubs. I kind of stepped back away from it for a while because getting old, man. So it's like, man, do I really want to fight anybody? Because I got about a good 30 seconds, and I'm good 30 seconds. I'm just some good hard 30 seconds.
Yeah, hey, right?
Hey. So,
When you said your age, I'm like, damn. I went Kevin Hart. I'm sorry. Damn.
Really?
yeah, then after that, I started playing with a band, a local band here from Dallas called Grupo Ambición. We're scattered guys from Mesquite. Well, we're all different parts of Texas. We're one from Elsa, one from Big Springs, myself from Grand Rapids, Michigan. Two other guys here from Dallas, Oak Cliff area.
Yeah.
And then the band started in the early 2000s also. We dropped about 3 albums. We traveled all over the place, coast to coast.
That's what's
South,
up.
man. Kansas, Chicago, Michigan, out in California, Stockton. We're out there, man. Vegas, and then talking about, man, like I said, man, traveled everywhere.
Yeah.
But other than that, of course, starting a family, got a couple of kids out there that I know of.
Right?
Yeah.
But, only in Texas.
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, man, so far, man, started with another band, played with 2 other bands before this band I'm with right now. Monto Despuesto, they're out of based in Texas. Great guys, our bass player's like a female.
Oh, wow.
She's a beast. Yeah,
Nice.
She kills it on the bass.
Yeah.
Kills it,
Kills it
yeah.
on the bass.
What do you do though? Are you like you said? Are you a singer? 'Cause you look
Yeah,
like a
I also
singer.
sing. Also, I play percussions. Play the congas.
That's crazy. You
Sing
look
back
like such a
up.
tough dude. And you just, you're at the Romeo Santos, just how does that work? I'll fuck you up, pero sabías que
Hey man, sometimes man, you gotta have that sensitive side of you. You know what I'm saying? The best way I can put it, like ZZ Top said, I'm a rough boy.
yeah.
That rough boy. Sometimes you gotta be, and then sometimes you gotta be soft, man.
Soft,
You gotta-
pointing to the crowd with the white shirt half down. Just
I ain't got that meat, man. I gotta be showing that meat. I got
Can't
the
show the taco meat.
meat. I gotta be showing all that, man.
I get in trouble
I
with
got
that.
like 3 hairs. That was great.
I don't even have one. I ripped mine by accident. Oh shit! No,
And recently, not too long ago, I got into acting. Maybe about like 4 or 5 years ago. Started going into acting started with Patrick Dumas.
right.
Started doing stuff with him because this one guy called his name Elvis. I was working at Boomer Jacks right down the street, matter of fact, and
Shout out to
and
Boomer Jacks.
this dude was just kept walking. Notice him every day, and then I said, "What do you do, man?" He was, and they can act on the side. And then I go, "Hey man, if you ever need to kill somebody in a movie, man, let me know, man." So
Yeah.
one day, he came
Said it as a
around
joke.
and he's like, "Hey, are you serious about?" Oh yeah, I'm serious, man. You think I was bullshit?
Yeah.
Yeah, put me in. So ever since then, man, I got a hold of Manny through another cat.
I think that's how we met was through another guy, but it was actually on set. We actually were on the same set on that. I think it was. I don't know if I should say the name of the project, but it was a project that we're both playing ninja. I'm playing a ninja,
Yeah.
and you're playing
The Alpha Team.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it was a pretty interesting, and that's how we just you could move. This guy can move. Like first time I saw him, I was like, damn, bro. how'd you move like that? He goes, you were like, ah, man.
It was like the Matrix.
Yeah. Like, I can only do it once, though.
That's what I'm saying. 30 seconds. It's gonna be quick.
You look like a badass for 30 seconds, bro.
Yeah, shout out to Patrick, man. He's a good guy. Very nice guy.
He's a good guy, man.
Very nice.
It just sucks that, you know, when you're in this kind of type of industry in the movie biz, man, you don't know who to trust. You know, you put yourself out there. You know, you give it all your, you know.
Oh,
you
trust
give it all
me.
your all, man.
Me and this guy know.
And then you get cut from it. It's like, really, you know. I did I did an episode on Queen of the South also.
Oh, same.
And dude, I was pretty much in all the shots. And then when the episode came out, I was like,
Where the hell are you at?
I was just a shadow, man. What the
Yeah.
hell?
Wow.
But, no, it was pretty cool, man.
That one sucks. Yeah, no. Me and this guy know firsthand. Like, we shot. Dude, there's still out there unknown footage that nobody will ever see. Like, when we first started, and this goes for anybody. If you guys are in the industry or are actor, actress, or singer, or if you're in the industry in general,
Get your footage.
get your footage. Not everybody's your friend. Like, when me and my brother started, I can tell you this, that we came in with, like, a good heart. You know, but, like, if I called you a brother, we mean that shit. Yeah. Like, hey, if you need help, you ever need me, you know, I'll be there, but just don't make it a habit, you know. Yeah, because $20. $20. No, exactly. And I would have a here you go, brother, whatever, you know, whatever. But long story short, man, we found out that it doesn't work that way. People use you, manipulate you. They'll be like, no, and they'll start, no, you're gonna be the star. We'll make you the star. And, you know, it's like, no,
but just help me out with this one project right quick. And then the next one, I got you, bro.
I got you.
Hey, but help me out with this other project right quick. And then, hey, help me out with this. And then it was like, okay, well, all right, cool. Well, hey, since I'm doing all these little projects for you, how about you put all that footage together for me and I can have a whole reel? Yeah, man. I got you. We're brothers, right? It was like, yeah, we're brothers.
Yeah. I had that same problem too, you know, a couple of film shoots I'm to go do, and they were like, yeah, man. And one of the guys, he was like, well, I can't release it because, you know, I signed a deal with him. I was like, man, just record it with my phone, man. Just do that. He goes, well, I really can't. It ain't like you're gonna do shit with it, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
That's what we said. Like,
exactly. Like, you ain't gonna do shit with it.
I mean, don't quit dragging people along if you're not gonna do something with them. Don't get their hopes up and say, hey, man, and then all of a sudden get them cut out, man. Yeah, because I mean, we spend our time, our money to go wherever you want us to go, and then all of a sudden,
no, that's what it is, and you learn the hard way. I tell everybody, if you're gonna come in the industry, make sure you have everything written in paperwork. A project, let them be legit. If a person is directing, writing, and shooting the camera, I really don't want to do it because the person is all him. You know what I mean? So like, you should have someone directing. Someone, what were you doing? Vice scripting?
I was doing script supervising.
Yeah, there you go. Like, everybody should have that one job. But if one person is running everything, I really don't want to work.
Because I wanted to do a film shoot with. We filmed my scene, and then we're about to film the other scene. And I guess they must have thought I was a real cop. Because the way I carried myself.
I thought you were a real cop when I first met you, too.
I was like, if I am, it doesn't matter. I'm on my day off, man. I got the same thing at a strip club. Anyway, that's a different story.
Yeah.
I'll tell you about that one later.
All right.
And I was like, and then one of the guys is kind of like, I started talking to the other guy, and then when it came to shoot our scene with him, the dude disappeared. The dude, and he was the main character of the show.
Oh, he got nervous.
And they were like, "Hey, where you at? And the dude just disappeared, man. So they had to recast his.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Because everybody kept saying that. Is that dude a cop? What
does it matter? Exactly.
It doesn't matter if I'm a cop or am I not. You know,
I'm on my day off,
man.
Yeah.
That is like, bro. If you're that worried about being caught by the cops, you're filming something. So like, your face is going to be all over the place.
Yeah, don't be a dumbass. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So, but no, man, that was, you know, it just kind of sucks, man. I ended up dropping that, or they ended up dropping me because I didn't show up to one of the table reads. So I mean, you got all your people already in place, and all of a sudden, you know, character just
right.
What does that tell you? So I just kind of like, whatever, man. You know, I just didn't want to go back.
Right.
I mean, I missed a pretty good opportunity because my scenes were gonna be like one of the main, because I was playing the main detective on the main show.
Right. Right.
And that was kind of like, all right, hell yeah, here it is, right here. And then all of a sudden, just kind of.
One thing I learned is that maybe that was interesting, bro. That maybe that was meant for someone else, and what's coming for you is even bigger.
I hope
You know
so,
what I mean?
man.
No, it will be, bro. I mean, come on. I mean, you can't just stop. You know what I mean? It's like, because you're still an active actor, right?
Yeah. Right now, I'm actually. I started writing a script about a year ago, and it's just a little short film, and it's that's something I want to work with you about. Work with you.
Yeah, definitely. I'm always.
It's gonna be like a little short film, maybe like probably about 15 minutes long.
Okay.
And it's really it's kind of it's weird. I just gotta present it to you so you can understand it.
Okay. No. Yeah. Definitely.
You start telling everybody, then all of a sudden everybody's like, "You gonna do that?"
Yeah,
exactly.
You can't tell everybody your ideas, man.
You really can't.
I learned that the hard way.
Oh my god.
We had so many ideas like stolen, like
Yeah.
man.
It's ridiculous.
It's horrible,
Yeah.
man. And that's the thing, man. I mean, be creative on your own. Don't take any of everybody else's stuff.
Nah. I remember one time me and this cat were. Was it? No, it wasn't me. I think I was talking about shirts, and I said it, in front of this other chick. She was an actress, and I said, he goes, "Oh man, that sounds nice." I said, "Yeah, I should go on the shirt." She goes, "Yeah, I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna write it down." I'm like, "No, that's my idea." She goes, "Well, I mean, it's mine now." I'm like, "What?"
mm-hmm.
Like straight up. I mean, it was
They get dirty like that, bro.
I mean, it's just like again, keep your mouth shut and just present. Write it. Like I said, paperwork. Everything is paperwork.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not everybody's your friend.
You just gotta know the difference between like real friends and industry friends. You know what I mean? Like,
Say louder for the bitches in the back.
I said, there's a difference. No, but like, but that was something we had to learn. Like people like you, like you're a genuine dude. You know what I mean? We know that when you say something like, hey, it is what it is. You know what I mean? But there's some other people we met around the same time as you. Where they
Pussy
at?
hounds, they're more worried about the broads, or they're trying to fuck the actress.
Yeah, that was one of the things also that kind of pushed me away too. I mean, just because we're on a set together, that doesn't mean I'm gonna request you as a friend from a set.
Yeah.
I'm there for business. I'm not there to for whatever you think I'm there for.
Right.
Exactly.
If it's gonna be that kind of, I might as well go in the porn industry.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
People say you look familiar. I say you must watch porn, don't you? Like, what?
Exactly. No, you must watch some real dirty stuff.
Hey,
Stuff I mean, bro.
You nasty motherfucker.
No, but yeah, man, I kind of had to step away also because from that project too. My lady's like, "Who's this person?" I was like, "Who are you talking about?" She's like, "Oh, this one." I was like,
I don't know her.
I
Yeah, I
that's
swear.
that chick from that from that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know her. I mean, because the thing about it, when you give your information out, when you go in there, oh, you got to sign this waiver, blah blah, your name and number, blah blah. I mean, that just opens a can of worms, man. Somebody else, anybody else on the set, male or female, 'cause nowadays you don't even know who's gonna come out.
Yeah.
So it's like, and she came at me, requesting. I'm like, he's like, oh, that's why you want to go to these film things, whatever. I'm like, no, that's not why I want to go. I go, if you want to go with me, you go with me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you want to see what I'm doing, you come see me.
Right.
I'll show you what I'm doing. But yeah, man, you gotta watch out for people.
Yeah.
Go do what you're gonna do, man. Film, be professional.
But does that take a toll on your relationship though? Like if you're on work or you had a different. I mean, this one because you might have a kissing scene, right? Or
that
a
right
sex
there,
scene.
I don't do, man. I do that. I don't do those out of respect, man.
No, yeah.
If it is, man, it'll be like behind the headshot, and then like maybe looking like we're doing it.
Yeah.
But as far as like,
Let me show you, Rashad. Show them yours.
Wait, what?
What?
no, I mean even these big actors. I don't know if you're ever read on some of these big actors.
No, yeah.
I mean they don't do it. They don't do it because they're
Some
like
don't. Yeah.
they go, hey, because I don't know,
Right.
Some, I mean, unless you watch Monster Ball, but.
No, I get it. I mean,
Some of them look too real to be fake.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Exactly, man.
well, sometimes they do. They hire porn, and they'll be the doubles.
Hey,
Yeah, like they did on Jennifer Lopez, one of her movies. I forgot which one was it. Where she has the stalker neighbors thing or something like that.
I just done on something next door.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, they use
I
porn
just saw
doubles.
that movie, man.
That's why I look real. I'm like,
I do my own stunts.
I do my own stunts. Call me
but
Jackie
you know,
Chan because I do my own stunts.
Yeah, it does take a total on a relationship, man. Especially when you're in a band, man, and you got to go out of town. You got to go
Girls
out
throwing
of
their
state.
panties at you. You're just like,
And
I
it's like, man,
swear.
it's like. I mean, back in the day, I ain't gonna lie. Before, I ain't gonna lie. Back in the day, man,
every
oh my
different
God,
story.
Man, it was
Crucial,
there.
huh? Yeah.
It was there, you know. And I met my buddy Izzy. Matter of fact, he's playing at Robbie's Lounge and off of Harry Hines. Played with No Slack. It's a classic rock band.
Yeah.
A little shout out to those guys right there. Yeah, man. He brings it up, and I kind of look at him like, dude, shut up, dude. Don't leave the past behind. And my lady's like, that's why I don't like you.
I only do it. I do it to bust his balls sometimes.
Yeah, my lady, she's like,
It's the worst.
when he brings all that stuff up, I'm like, no, that's why I kind of look at him like, bro.
We shot back in the day.
Hey, you remember that one time, man? We had to like
I don't remember. Oh, bro, you was so nasty.
abracadabra bean, abracadabra.
It's rough, man. It's rough, man. But it does take a toll, man. Especially when you're out and about, man. At the state, man. Different cities, man. Especially when you go to these little small towns, man. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, you're like the biggest act they've had in the yeah.
I mean, being a local band, that's the bad part about being a local artist here and like music wise, also is like you don't get that recognition. Go out of state, headline. You
Right.
headline. I mean, it's like how are you not headlining in your own city, man? That's the part about it, especially with musicianship, man.
Right.
You should be headlining in your own city, man. Your own city should be showing you that support to you. You know?
Right.
Just like your acting career, man. Like I don't know if they were talking a while back about Texas does at Hollywood.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard about that.
No, yeah, I heard about it.
Yeah, they're like, oh, well, they don't want all this film industry coming over here, swamping it over like they did Hollywood or California, how they do it, man. But
Yeah.
they've been talking about that. But yeah,
That's why Atlanta blew up the way it did because they invited them out there.
Yeah.
You
It's
know.
just crazy, man. But like San Antonio is like the capital of Tejano music, man. The genre music that I do, man. It's the capital. You go down there like during March and April.
Oh, yeah.
Fiesta and fanfare, man. You forget.
Yeah.
You got.
I actually want to go there. It's I heard because when we were
It's
with
intense, man.
yeah when I was with Texica Radio, all of them went down that way, and I mean it just looks like fun.
It's one big party, man. You get a whole mixture of all cultures, man. You know, every race is down there, man. Everybody likes to drink. Everybody likes to eat. So it's like, man.
Right up our alley.
Right.
But yeah, man. I mean, but like you said, with the relationship aspect, take a toll.
Do you miss it though? I mean, not the women, but or the women. I mean, the traveling. Do you miss the traveling and all that?
The traveling, yeah, because normally, I mean, we make it on a good night. We'll make about maybe $250 a night. If you do like a triangle, like we have like a holiday on a Monday, we'll start like on a Friday. We'll play in one little town, and then play at another town. And on the way back, we'll stop at another little town.
Right.
So we're making our money, making our trip worth the while. And we will like go out to Hobbs, Mexico. We'll go out to Phoenix, man. We'll go out and Albuquerque. I mean, stuff like that, man. We'll make a little triangle trip.
Yeah.
Out of it,
Yeah. Well, you know your stuff, man. I mean, that's awesome. I didn't know you did all that, bro.
Yeah, I used to back in the day. Also, I used to do producing. I still make my own tracks. Rap tracks.
Oh shit.
I used to produce.
Bars.
I ain't got that many, but
Yeah.
because back then I had a buddy of mine, Chad Vito. We had a little recording studio called Tall Ball Productions,
Yeah.
and we worked with
Wait, tall ball?
Tall Ball,
That's what's
and
up.
which is the Dallas Reunion.
Yeah.
Tall Ball.
Right.
So they're like, what Tall Ball? What's that Tall Ball? Union Tower.
Union
Oh,
Tower.
man.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Okay,
Yeah.
so that was that's our studio production name, and we worked with Mia X, Quinn Black, Little Kiki before he went down south,
Oh shit.
Big Tuck, Tum Tum, I mean, we work with a lot of Dallas artists, man.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, our own thing. 2 underground CDs, man. We're doing that, rapping nice right back in the day, man. But
Bro,
like, dude,
what
man,
happened? Like,
it's just,
dude.
man, people just fall apart, man. Like you said, man, it's like
Yeah.
you have a click, and then all of a sudden everybody just
Yeah.
you got that one person having that ambition, pushing everybody, that kind of falls apart, man.
Yeah.
You know? It's like that Wu-Tang Clan, man. I mean, you got that one that's, you know, bringing all his brothers together, even though they got this animosity towards each other. He brings them all together. And he makes them all rich, man. It's like,
Yeah.
dude, man, you know, that's what we tried to do, man. And these guys is just south, man.
Yeah.
It's just, and my buddy, he's with MIA on me, man. One day, you know, the studio was shut down, and I was like, well, I guess no more Tallball Productions. I mean, I mean, we still got the name.
Yeah.
You know, if I was able to start all over again, I will keep my same production, Tallball Productions. You know, Beats by Chicken Feet. That was my, you know,
Beats by Chicken Feet.
That's my.
That was your brand.
Production, yes, my brand. You know, Beats by Chicken Feet. I forgot who came by the studio. This one guy called Little Lemon. Hey man, don't get him twisted. Little Lemon, he went hard.
Little
And he goes.
He was an Asian kid.
He was like, bro, that's messed up. And he comes in and he goes, hey man, he goes, what is this? Chicken Feet Beats. He was like, oh yeah. So I was looking at him. I was like, it's pretty tight, huh? He was like, yeah man, who made that beat, man? Yeah. So I left the room. My buddy Chad was in there, and he goes, and dude made that beat. Yeah, that Mexican. Back then, I was selling my beats for like $300, $500.
Oh shit.
You know, so you know, some good beats, man. I'm not gonna throw no trash out there, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I've done a lot of crap. Done a lot of crap, man.
Damn, bro. Have you ever thought about opening up your own production, like and running it? And
it costs money.
Yeah.
It costs money, man.
But you thought about it though.
Oh man, that's always in the back of my mind. Man, having my own recording studio, man, is like no.
Yeah.
How much do you need? Like, how much would that run do you need to open it?
Just by itself, about 25. It's a lot of stuff, man. It's a lot of stuff. And then plus everything has always changed. Like Pro Tools has changed so much, man. In business. I mean, it works.
You gotta stay up on that. It works,
yeah. And then you gotta stay up with everybody's type of music. You know, how you making your beats. And then, I mean, Pro Tools. I mean, any audio recording is gonna work with any. If you're rapping or you with a band or whatever.
Right.
It's funny because there's another band here from Dallas that's Grupo Vicio. They kind of broke apart now. Those guys, I did their album, their demo. Our studio is probably no bigger than this.
Right.
And my buddy's like, man, what do you mean you're gonna bring a band here? How you get the drum set? I was like, don't worry about it, I got it. Because with Ambición, when I was with them, we recorded in the garage. So I already knew how to do it.
Right.
You know, wire the mics up and this and that.
How to do it in a small amount of space. Yeah.
He was like, holy crap. So we did it, man. And these guys, they blew up, man. So they blew up. One guy decided, hey, man, I'm going to go Christian. They kind of just broke.
God, yeah.
But,
I mean, all for the better, yeah.
I mean, hey, man, you can't knock what somebody else is doing.
So let me ask you this. Do you think that la música en español and rap, it has changed?
The music has changed because there's a lot more.
Because even I hear my own mom's like Spanish music's changed so much.
Yeah, it's changed so much, man. Even the Spanish rap. You know, you got the main ones like that really made it real big was like was Aquid, of course. Was like the very like that.
Shout outs to Aquid.
Shout outs to Aquid. We were actually the bodyguards for Aquid when they were here in Dallas.
Yeah, they were here. They were here in Dallas. They did a concert, club concert, and we gotta tell a story.
So,
bro, that whole thing was so crazy.
So I'm gonna just tell a little bit of it, you know, because with Aquid, I mean, I didn't know who they were. Like I knew always who they were, but I didn't know how big they were.
Aquid's huge.
Those guys are big in Japan.
Those guys are huge.
Those guys, man, dude, you'd be surprised. I don't know if you ever go there live. They're live in Japan. Dude. The people are singing their songs, dude.
That shit.
It's like it's weird, man.
Well, the whole thing, I don't know what happened. So this was when we were with the other radio station, and I don't know how it got
Shout
started.
out to Texas Radio.
Shout out, much love to my people, man. I don't know how it got started, but all I remember is that they were coming. A friend of mine's made a deal with them. They were coming in and to.
Remember, she was trying to be a producer.
She was trying to be a producer.
Or she was trying to be a promoter at the time.
I don't know what happened, what went wrong. Me and this guy, they were taking care of everything, right? Me and him, when Showtime came around, like it was that day, she calls me crying that we don't have enough money, that the DJ wanted an additional $300, and we were just like, well, where are we gonna come up with that? Like, so, and then at the time, the host was the host of the show. He didn't even help us out. So it was Rashad, me, and then one of our friends at that time.
Because we brought him,
Just
because the promoter chick, she's kind of in over her head, you know what I mean, which should happen. This is her first event, you know what I mean. In over her head, we were like, okay, look, we'll help you out. What do you need to do? All right, well, can you guys run security? Sure, we'll run security. We do martial arts and shit like that, so we can do that. And so we brought the homie with us. Just to enjoy the show. Yeah. He was like, hey, you the homie.
Me and Rashad got this. And
we got this. You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
But he ended up having to help run security.
Oh, wow. And when I said, dude, it was the most stressful thing, me and Rashad, me and Rashad are good because we're both trained martial artists. So Aquid had to go to the restroom. So I had to direct he had to watch my six on the door, and I had to be like blocking, so that way, because the stalls are right here, and the guy had to use the restroom, so I had to direct the traffic this way. And at one point in time, this fucker almost gets in a fight with the main host of the show, and I was like, yo, bro, we don't have time for this shit. But I didn't say that. But what happened was the other guy showed up with his girl and the sister-in-law or some shit. And they were just drinking. Like, me and this fucker are running, like, trying to make sure nobody tries to jump. Because we're
running security. Like, we're supposed to.
One guy that was harassing Aquid. And we already knew. We were like, all right, I see him, this and that, right? And I don't know what happened. I guess he said he has to go.
Well, all right. So here's what really happened. Well, not like what really happened. All right, so
what really happened.
He said, see what happened was.
See, what had happened was, right? So the promoter chick, she was doing the promotion stuff. She was supposed to run it. And then the other host of the show that we were on, because all four of us were on the show, the other host was supposed to help do stuff as well. You know what I mean? We were pulling security. He was supposed to be, helping her manage and all that kind of stuff, right? So, and like I said, we brought the homie to, just enjoy the show and stuff like that. But he ended up helping us run security. So, when the show kind of started to die down, they'd already done the show. They killed it, which, I mean, these guys are pros. I mean,
the DJ didn't do his job.
Oh my God, their DJ was trash. They ended up like firing him right there, and they took over the DJ.
That's the
spot.
DJ that was with us though. The one that we hired, that was him.
No, we didn't hire him.
I mean, we didn't hire him.
The promoter hired him.
Fucker, was more entertained with the chick, and even Aquid was like, "Yo, you gonna do your damn job or what?" I'm going. I mean, Aquid had to go back, choose his own song, then go back in the front to perform.
Yeah, so they basically fired him and ran the DJ booth while performing, and still killed it.
Well, I mean, I don't know if you know their background story. They used to. Used to do that stuff. They used to DJ back in the day.
Well, we didn't know none of that.
We didn't.
Those guys, they've been around for a while.
Yeah, we didn't know until they're like, I'd heard their name, but I didn't realize like
how big they were.
And again, how big they were, how good they were, how professional. Like these guys, like even though like shit was falling apart, like these guys, their level of professionalism was. I mean, they were up there with like Chris Rock level of professionalism. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I mean, those two guys would be somebody I would love to meet, man.
They were so cool, bro.
They were so cool the whole night.
They really were.
Wake up, go to work.
Oh shit!
Yeah, literally. I gotta set my own. My bad.
But yeah, so now the other host, not the promoter chick, but the other host, Now that the kind of crowd has kind of died down, stuff like that. But Aquid is still there.
Mm-hmm.
We're still running security for them. You know what I mean? Because the club is still going. They're still enjoying their time. And so, dude was like, "Hey, I'm just about to bounce." And so, I'm seeing my man here who like I brought to the show to have a good time. He's still running security. I'm just like, no, you're gonna take his spot so that way he can chill and drink like you've been doing. And he was like, no, I'm going to leave. I'm like, okay, well, I guess we're just going to take this outside.
Yeah.
And we're just going to handle it. You know what I mean?
I didn't know what was going on, and I think somebody had to run to go get me.
Yeah, somebody ran to go get him because you're not gonna disrespect like that. You know what I mean? Like, you just
That's like where this one bar I used to work.
Mm-hmm.
There was 10 of us, 10 security guys.
Mm-hmm.
We had a big old fight in the parking lot. One guy didn't show up.
Yeah.
We all took our turns fucking hitting him in the chest, walking by and hitting him like, what, why you hit me for? One of us hit him, another, what? Another hit him. He goes, you know why we hit you, man? You weren't out there fighting with us. You stayed inside. You heard the call.
Yeah.
But you didn't go. Each one of us hit him in the chest hard as we could. Each one of us, and we're like, all right, dude, you gotta go.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, man, because, I mean, dude, if you're in a fight, dude, and you ain't got backup, dude.
Yeah.
Like, what do you need you for?
I don't need you, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because, dude, I've been in so many fights, dude. And I've trained in different stuff, man. I can't say that I'm a master. I can defend myself.
Right.
If I if I have to, man, I gotta do what I gotta do. That night, man, it just happened in the parking lot. Boom, it just off, man.
Yeah.
It got crazy, dude, man. It was to the point where chicks were jumping on our bikes, man, and we're slamming chicks too.
Yeah.
Man. I said, hey, you want to hit like a dude? You gonna get
Equal rights, equal fights.
Equal rights, equal lefts.
You're gonna get it. I mean, I like they say, don't hit a woman, but you want to fight like a dude. You wanna
Nah,
like a
dude.
dude.
Nowadays, I mean, that's out the window.
And then on top of that, man, it was like these girls are taking off their boots and hitting us with their boots.
Oh yeah.
You know,
Now they
high
grabbing
heels,
weapons.
Like,
Like,
what the hell? Nah,
yeah.
man.
Oh, yeah, by the way.
Yeah, but the cops showed up and everything, man. Most of the majority of them end up going to jail.
No shit.
And they're like, oh, y'all guys okay? I say, we're good, man. Right before I started working at that club, a friend of mine, he got stabbed.
What?
He got stabbed, but he didn't know.
No.
And he was like, man, what the hell? And
His adrenaline was.
man, he was pumping, man. But he was like, but luckily he wasn't like a real deep stab. It was just a big slice, man. But he was
He's all like, how'd that get there? Oh, shit.
Yeah.
But that guy, he showed me a lot. Danny Dominguez, man, a real good friend of mine, man. He's now an officer.
That's what's up.
Mansfield now.
Yeah.
He was in Crocker Hill for a long time, but he's
No way.
yeah, he was there for a while. I don't know. Well, yeah, he's in Mansfield now. Man, he helped tell me, hey, man, calm down. You're too aggressive, man. Too aggressive. So, hey, man,
Is there such a thing, though?
Too aggressive can be too. It's funny because my lady tells me, she goes, you don't know what you do when you black. She goes, I've seen you where you, like, I look at you and I'm like, who are you? Because you're not that person. She goes, in that split second, you're like,
You flip that switch. Yeah.
You're off. You're like, because
I mean, they hurt you first. It's self-defense.
That's what I said. I said, look, man, you can call me everything you want to call me, man. Just don't put your hands on me.
There you go.
Don't put your hands on me.
Yeah.
Don't spit at me. Don't put your hands on me. We're good. I mean, I ain't gonna lie, man. They a couple years back, dude, outside the bar, they were like, "Hey, man, front." They were like, "Front door." And I was like, "What's?" Took off running the front door, man. The group of guys are fighting. The girls are fighting. It was me and this other dude. It was a Friday night, man. Got out there, man, started pushing everybody down. When I turned around, man, it was like a movie, dude. It was like slow motion. Turn around, the fist is right there, just like I'm looking at him like,
This is gonna hurt.
God damn it. And I was just, boom. He hit me and I turned sideways and I looked at him and the dude is like this. He's just got his hands up. And he was looking dead him in the eye. I'm looking at him and he's like, oh. First thing, man, scooped him up. slammed him on the ground, went to work.
Oh,
Me personally, I thought I hit him like about 4 or 5 times.
right.
They ended up pulling me off, and they're like, "Dude, man, fucking pissed." I was like, "Man, fuck." When they pulled me off, they had him on the ground. So I threw a kick and I popped him in the face. And then they pushed me off. They got me. I walked myself into the freezer so I could cool down.
Yeah.
But once I get cooled down, man, I come out, everybody's looking at me like, "Man, what's going on, man?" I was like, "Everybody good?" And they were like, "Yeah, you good?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm good, man." They're like, "No, dude." Like, "No, dude, are you good? Are you okay?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"I'm fine, man. I'm good." They just kept shaking their head. I'm like, "What the fuck? What? Like what?" "Dude, man, dude up." I said, "No, I didn't, dude. I hit him like 4 or 5 times." They go, "No, dude." They go, "When you picked him up, you slammed him, man. His head was like a."
Damn.
You were just pop, 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 pop. And I was like, "No, dude." He goes, "No, dude. You mounted him like no other. He couldn't even move." They say his hands were just up. You were just. I was like, "Oh man, I only hit him for like 4 times." Come to find out, the party, people that were fighting, they were all couples, all friends.
Wow.
Oh shit.
One homie was hitting on the homeboy's girlfriend while he had his back turned, and they all went at it.
And then they all went
And then they all got on the same party bus. The dude that hit me was with them. They ended up driving him to the hospital.
That's gonna be
So they
awkward.
all got on the same
They were
bus.
all on the same party bus.
Oh,
They were
with
all
the
fighting each
hospital.
other because one dude was hitting on the other dude's girlfriend.
Wow.
But
be
yeah, man.
awkward.
I mean, that was good. That was a scary moment for me. I quit that night, and they were like, they came back. They sued the bar.
Yeah.
They sued the bar because supposedly,
Excessive force,
Yes.
all that kind of stuff.
yeah, they were like, "Oh man, you hurt this dude real bad. Dude up in the hospital, man, for about a week, and supposedly on the whatever." And I was like, "It's all on camera, man. That bro's bring up the fight."
Yeah.
They had it all on camera. They were like, "Okay, well, they saw the camera." They were like, "Oh, you were doing your job. You were defending yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
The dude hit you from behind. So
Yeah.
like, hey man, you do what you do, man.
Yeah.
No charges against you."
But so when you're doing like your job, I mean, is it? Do you gotta know the laws though? Do you know the laws like what you can't do?
So,
What is
yeah, well,
considered
I mean-
self-defense?
There's certain things where you just can't put your hands on somebody.
Right.
That's why normally whenever I've studied where pressure points are
Right.
on the chest, neck, on the armpits, inner thighs, because I want to try to get you down as fast as I can.
Right.
Right.
Because I don't want to sit there. Because normally whenever I'm like, "Hey man, stand back," I always got my hand like this, got it here. So if anything, you push down here,
Right there.
boom, you're like,
Yeah.
"Oh," you're gonna get their attention. Like, "Hey, I'm telling you, man, slow down." But
Sweep the leg, Johnny.
and then even like behind, you don't try to choke them, just ram your thumb up underneath there.
There you go. Yeah.
You're like, "Hey,"
Underneath their
you're
jaw,
like,
yeah.
that gets their attention. Like, "Oh, dude, you trying to choke me? I'm not choking you, bro. I'm trying to get your attention." A lot of people are like, "Dude, man, there's this one hold I like to do, and I walk with I keep my hand behind their elbow.
Yeah.
So when I push it, it goes back here like this, and I grab them,
There you
and I
go.
hold it here. And they're like, "Dude, you're choking." I said, "Dude, talking? Yeah. Well, you're not choking. If you were choking, you wouldn't be able to speak." But the laws like that, man, as far as bouncing, man, and hurting somebody, man, you always want to try to calm the situation down, man. Talk to them, man. Be the one that's not the aggressor, and be loud when you talk to them. It's like that. When you're doing that, when you're being loud and being talking to them, it draws everybody's attention towards you and the other person, because they're like, nowadays everybody quick to pull their phone.
Yeah.
Right.
And they're like, "Oh my God, look. Everybody always sees the butt end of the story.
Right.
They never see the beginning of the story.
That's why you talk loud.
And that's why a lot of people get in trouble, because when you're doing a security and you're like, "Hey man, calm down," you try, "Oh man, calm down. And they start getting aggressive, like, "Hey man, calm down, calm down." You want to be loud, so everybody turns around, sees you, that you're trying to, "Hey man, calm down, chill out." And they want to let them see that the other person's being the aggressor. And you're like, "Hey man, chill." But yeah, man, there's certain things you just can't do, man. Like hit somebody in the throat. You don't want to try to choke them out.
I do.
Really?
Well, I mean,
if it's a life or death situation, of course, you know.
no, I mean
It
that's
is what it is. Yeah.
And to me, anytime a fight breaks out, you know, I mean, that's what it is, man.
the
Because
older
I don't know,
you get,
I
though,
don't
you
know.
don't have time for that, bro. Like, I don't
I
want to
say I got a good hard 30 seconds.
Yeah, exactly. Choke his
That's
ass
at home
out.
too. No.
That's what I mean. Choke his ass out, motherfucker. You'll think about it next time, Coletta. Just-
But yeah, man, I try to be loud, man. I try to be loud whenever I'm trying to calm a situation down.
Yeah.
You know, and people are like, oh, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do that. You know,
But it's 'cause
kicking somebody in the face while they're down.
unless you're Jackie Chan, but no, but I mean that's your job though. People don't understand that you deal with idiots like all fucking night long. People, and by the way, people, if you don't know how to drink, stop fucking drinking.
Yeah,
Stop
no,
making,
Know your
yeah.
limit.
Yeah.
See, because the bar where I used to work at, man, it holds 1,500 strong.
Jeez.
1,500. Back then, there used to be 10 of us. And then around that time when that happened, there was only like 3 of us. And there was a lot of people. Man, there was probably, I think that night we had probably about 800 people that night.
Wow.
With only like 2 guys and 1 guy at the front door.
Oh.
I mean, it's like, dude, it's hard, man, to control a crowd like that with 2 guys. And plus you're stressed because management doesn't want to hire more guys. And then it's like, dude, man, you're like, dude, and you're putting a lot of pressure on your guys, man.
Right.
You can't do that, man. 'Cause these guys, it's bad enough. It's bad enough they work a whole week. And then got to come over here and then what they're dealing with at work, the regular job, and then what they might be dealing with at home, and then bring it there. They're not trying to bring it there.
Right.
But when they continue to push your buttons and this and that, then you're like, hey, man, that dude had to get some kind of aggression out, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And sorry that when that happens to that person.
Sorry that I want to talk about my feelings.
But yeah, man, I mean, there's certain things you just can't do, man. And don't wrestle, man, out when you're talking to somebody, you know. So you get some people that are like, man, my bad. Man, just leave, man. Just leave for tonight. Come back tomorrow, man. We good, man.
So that's usually would be me.
Man, just be cool, man. I mean, hey, we're gonna call it a night. Come back tomorrow, man. Be cool, man. Don't.
Yeah.
Or come back next week, man. Don't be like that, dude. Would you want me to talk to you like that? Would you want me to disrespect you like that? No. Respect. That's all it is. Show me respect. You know, I'm not gonna go off, off the wall, unless you really want me to go off the wall.
Right.
Yeah.
Times where wasn't me because I wanted to do it because I was being stupid and I just wanted to teach somebody a lesson.
Yeah.
I've done that before where guy, hey man, push your chair. I mean, man, push your chair, man. And you got people, you got a space about. Man, it's not a big space, man.
Yeah,
so if you're trying to get everybody walking by, with that many
Right.
people in the bar trying to get by,
Yeah.
hey, scoot your chair, man.
Right. And this chair's like all way back.
You got the chair way out here and you're standing way over here, like, behind you or put the chair in front of you. Dude got mad. He goes, hey, man, why you up on me like that, man? I said, dude, I'm just asking politely, man. Man, he went like this, and he hit my shirt off. Let's go, man. So,
Let's get it on.
And the bad part about it, man, I drug him through the dance floor, man.
Oh.
So everybody could see it.
Everybody saw it.
And it was just like, my buddy at the time, Andy, he was just like,
I want to ask you this before we go on break, but who do you answer to? When you do stuff like that, who do you answer to? Like,
who do I answer to?
like your boss wise, like
The owner, the club owner.
so he gets to call the shots whether it was justified or not.
Yeah, just about. I was like, hey man, just go back and look at the video, or we'll go back and look at the video. It was like, this is where it started, blah blah. All right, okay. And then that's the good thing about some of these clubs, man, is that have your cameras working. Have your cameras working because a lot of shit happens.
Really?
That a lot of people don't see, man. If you ain't got that cameras, man, something happens inside your club, man, you can be liable for it, man. Somebody, some clubs they don't even pat nobody down anymore, man. They use a wand.
Yeah.
The wand is to me the wand is bullshit, man.
Yeah.
I mean, because it'll detect some of your buttons or whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, oh,
Nah,
beep,
man.
beep. Oh, that must be your belt.
Yeah.
But they really got something else.
Oh, that's my piercing. What?
Albert.
But on that note, we'll be back. We're gonna take a break with this. Actually, we're gonna be playing 2 of your songs, right?
Yeah. One is from the first band I used to play with, Grupo Ambición out of Dallas, Texas.
Shout out.
We kind of dispersed, but we still got our music out there. Ambición, or we're gonna play La Razón.
All right.
All right.
Stay tuned.
Yeah,
Hear
guys.
it.
might know it, so just kind of listen to it.
I like getting shy.
Hey, hi guys, welcome to the Cancel Show. I am G Chavez, the third wheel of the group. You can catch us every Friday from 9 to 11 on Facebook Live. Like, subscribe, follow us, tweet us, do everything. Help us get rich. I don't want to work. Please support me. I'm dying here.
Sé que no soy perfecto y lastimado yo a tu corazón, pero te sigo amando y aprendiendo lo que es el amor. No quiero más estar sin tu calor.
If you're expecting 4 white boys, then you're wrong. What we do have is 4 dad bods. We say what you're thinking without the urges. Tune in every Friday from 9 to 11. It's okay if you're a watcher. We won't judge. P.S. I like being watched on YouTube.
Welcome back, and I'm black. Welcome back to the Cancel Show. I'm your host, Rashad Dyson.
And I am your Mexican friend, Manny.
Really, though? Really? We're back with Esteban.
Estebato.
Duki!
Esteban?
Duki says, hey, yo. Hey, Duki.
Hey, what's up, Dookie? Shout outs to Gary on the 1 and 2s.
Yay, yay.
Appreciate you. We just heard a selection from 2 bands
Yeah.
that you play for.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, Grupo Ambición was the first song was La Razón, and the other song was the other band that I'm playing present with, Conjunto Dispuesto. Es mi vida, and currently with those guys right now, man, they're based out of Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you this: who were the songs dedicated to?
The songs were just not really dedicated to nobody, you know.
I mean,
because like the first song, La Razón, is actually a cover song from Hoobastank.
Oh, okay.
The reason is actually when we made it our version, Tex-Mex version, and we did our thing with it. We got a lot of big hits. We went to the Tejano Music Awards with that song, and we got nominated, but didn't win. But we got nominated. That was the best part of it.
Yeah, that's badass.
That's big, bro.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I tell everybody, I said, you know, my name's in the books. That's all that matters.
Yeah, he's so modest. I
know, right?
I would have been like, I'm better than all of you bitches.
My name's in the books, and that's all that matters, man.
Hey, Dookie says, "Where's Pio?" He said something about a hamster, Dookie. I don't know. They're removal. I don't know. Just
he's got a rodent problem somewhere.
Yeah, I think at the house or I don't know.
Yeah, he said a hamster crawled up and can't get it out or something.
Yeah. So it probably got stuck in one of the pipes, I guess.
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know. But anyways,
in the duty shoe pipe.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. So,
you said put the mic in front of you.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There we go.
Does that sound better?
So have you? How many times have you wrote a song to somebody? Can you say? One of the toxicas out there.
I've never wrote a song to anybody, man.
No.
I've helped write a song, but that's about it. I mean, you know, write my own bars. You know, rap music.
Bars. Well, I wrote a song. You probably heard about it back in the days. What's his name? Is Iman? I Don't Want You Back. I don't know if you guys heard that song. No?
No.
It's back in the day. I don't take no credit, but fuck you right back.
Yeah,
He goes on.
You're emo.
But,
All right, so like, would you say that music is like your passion?
Yeah,
So like, money wasn't an object.
If money wasn't man, dude, I would have one hell of a studio, man.
Yeah.
oh hell yeah! You wouldn't even talk to us.
Oh man, dude, yeah, y'all would be in there just clowning.
Right?
What's up? I don't even know you broke ass. Dang.
Yeah, man. If I had a chance, man, to do everything all over again and do producing music out, man, dude, that would be my first thing, man.
Yeah.
You know, I love producing music, man, and seeing people's face when they hear, you know, the track, and they're just like,
Yeah, just like, cause I'm like, that's you with all this shit. Nice.
you know,
But you're a humble dude, though. I mean, I'm glad that you kept all that. Like, you've been to places, you've seen things, but you're still a humble dude.
yeah, I don't let anything, you know, I don't let anything get in my head or make my head big because I know I'm not there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, even, you know, like, even some of these actors, like, you know, they're out there, like, Adam Sandler. Yeah, they show Adam Sandler like he's a bum. You know.
Yeah.
Millions. He's a bum. You know. But that's what he is.
But see, he puts all of his homies on.
Yeah, well,
that's what I like about him is that he does truly. If he calls you one of his homies, he's gonna put you in the movie with him. You know what I mean? And he helps everybody.
As a matter of fact, we were watching Jack and Jill today. It was funny.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, like at
Hold on. I have a problem with that movie. That movie sucks, but.
It was well.
It almost sucks
David
like
Spade. David Spade, the way he was dressed up.
Well, I mean, it sucks like the world third with Thor, that movie Thor. You know the what do you call that?
bro, not a single Thor movie was bad, especially Thor: The Dark World, which
That
is
was
an
horrible.
understated masterpiece.
Hey,
Okay.
You see they're coming out with another one, right?
Yeah, I know it is. I don't know, we'll talk about that later.
Thor: Love and Thunder is going to be awesome.
Yeah, but don't get me started.
I
Anyways,
mean, it just needs more Loki. That's all.
I agree there. But but yeah, you're such a humble dude, man. Just to be able to just like, I did that. And I mean, you know what's crazy? When we used to work for this one guy, and I remember being at the red carpet, and that the next day I had to be at work under the sun, working like, and everybody were like, "How is it that you go from being on the red carpet to doing this?" And I'll be like, "Man, I don't know what to tell you." Does that ever happen to you? You're just like,
Yeah.
man, like, how did I do from
Like you play a show and then you go
back
bounce.
to you go do your regular
Someone-
job like everybody else. You know?
Someone's threatening to whoop your ass. You're like, man, I was just on stage and bitches were throwing their panties at me, and this guy wants to fight me.
That's why he wants to fight him.
It's funny that you say that because my job where I'm at right now, well, these X's, the X's I got, they're actually the logo from the band Ambition that I play with. That I
Yeah.
play
Oh, that's
with.
what's up.
And I have it. The accordion player has it. The singer has them.
Yeah.
We all have it. So it was funny because the job where I'm at now, two guys that worked there with me, they kept looking at me. They were like, guy's
DMX.
problem? Like, what's the guy's problem?
Yeah.
And then one guy goes, "Hey, what are those X's on your arm mean?" They're just X's. It means something. I was like, whoa. The band I used to play with, he goes, Ambition. I was like, yeah. He goes, I know. He goes, man, I know you look familiar. I was like, what? He goes, yeah, man. Like, we used to, do sound for you guys every now and then. I'm like, oh shit.
Wow.
And then come to find out, another guy that worked there, he's how you say, compadres, like
Oh, the homies just.
yeah, like they're homies because he's like a godfather to his
Right.
daughter. And he goes, yeah, Adam's my so and so. I'm like, what? Yeah, it was weird, man. I'm like, damn, these people like,
Small world, man.
yeah, man. It's like you get people that recognize you and they're like, oh man, you're up here, and then you. No, man, it's just that's a show. That's my job. That's
Yeah.
my job. That's a job. I have to do that. I have to present myself like that.
Right.
I can't go on stage and just
You can't go on stage humble.
yeah.
You
gotta
can be off stage humble.
Yeah,
but
you
yeah,
can
on
just-
stage, yeah.
because that's one thing also with like some of these musicians too, man. I mean, just because you got on stage and you play with this big old crowd, man, that doesn't mean you can't take a picture with them, man. It doesn't mean take
Right.
the time, love your fans, man. Love your fans. Man.
Some of
That's
these
the main
celebrities need to learn that shit
thing. Love
too.
your fans, man, because they're the ones that make you.
Mm-hmm.
And then just like that's like a rating, man. They're going to go online and say, oh, well, he was being a douche, blah blah blah. Well, why? Why? Oh, he's not like that. I don't know him like that. Well, maybe you weren't there. You don't know what I saw. So.
Yeah.
But that's why, man, I try to be cool with everybody, man. I never try to be a dick to anybody, anybody, man. I try to, like, you want to take a picture? We'll take a picture. You want an autograph? Like, yeah, I even got some of my friends like, hey, man, when you going to give me your autograph? Like, dude, man, you don't need my damn autograph. I go, we got too many damn pictures together, man. Like,
Right?
it's like, man, dude, what you want an autograph for, man? You crazy, dude. Nah, man, give me an autograph for just in case, man. Get out of here. Dude, ain't give my damn autograph.
Well, see, I'm like that though. I usually, like, I had a friend. Like, she was the face for FedEx. And I went up there and I saw it. I'm like, and I wanted the picture, so I actually went up there and asked them. They're like, no, when we throw it away, you can have it. I told her, would she write on? Would she give me an autograph? She goes, well, why? That's stupid. Are you making fun of me? I'm like, no. I'm truly a fan of all my friends that do something big. I truly like when
Yeah.
and you know this about me is that I don't sit there and be like, oh, you think no. I'm truly your fan because I truly believe in all my friends. Like I want all of my buddies and everybody to make it. And when I say I want your autograph, I want to be able to say, yeah, that was my friend. Like, even if we don't talk ever again, I'm like, yeah, at one point in time, that was my friend.
Yeah, that's. I mean, that's that's one thing that's kind of hard with people. Like when you, even like, for instance, right now, like I was saying about my buddy, he used to be the accordion player for the band. He's doing his own thing, and yeah, he's made new friends. He's made a different group of people, blah blah. But they only know him what they see of him. They don't know his backstory. They don't know his life. I don't know if he opens he just cracks the door open for them to see what he wants them to see.
Right.
I've already been through that door. I know what's behind that door. You can't tell me anything, man. I'll call him right now. Hey, what you doing, bro? Oh no, what's up, man? What's going on? And any time of the day, he'll answer my phone call. Same thing with him. He'll call me and like, hey, what's up? Man? You good? Oh no, I just want to talk real quick, man. You right? You good? What's up? Oh no, just hey man, I'm here to talk to you anytime you want, man. And it's just like people. Oh, well, I know him. Since like, yeah, you know him, but I know him. You know what I'm saying? And then that's the thing about it with different people, man. You just gotta, just because you say you know him, is that people you like. Oh, I know him. No, but do you talk to him all the time? Do you hang out with them?
Yeah,
that's a
you're just like that song says. Somebody I just used to know. Somebody I know.
See, that's a big difference. You know what I mean? Because like say, Jay-Z. Like I've never met Jay-Z in my entire life, whatever. But for me to not support your album, but I'll go out and buy a Jay-Z album, to me is disingenuous. Because I know you. You know what I'm saying? So like, Jay-Z doesn't give a fuck whether I buy his album or not.
Right.
But if I tell you, hey, bro, I bought your album,
the world.
that means
man,
something.
like, what?
Exactly, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, because there's times where, the last album that I put out with the last band, my mom had all three of my albums, all three of the albums.
Yeah,
bro, that's dope.
She has them, man. Well, and she passed away, but
I'm sorry,
but she had them. She was like show off to her friends. Oh, I think my son is in the band he's with, blah blah. Oh man, she would go to our shows. She'll take her camcorder, man, her old school camcorder, and she'll have a little tripod, or she'll have it. And like,
what's Trina Wake doing here? What the hell?
And I was like, I heard nobody alarm. That's just my mom in the back. She's recording. She's reading there like, oh my god, your son. And she's like, it's my son. It's like, that was the greatest feeling, man. Whenever my mom would go to my shows, man, that was awesome. But like I said, man, I mean, you gotta be, like you said, you gotta be humble, man. You gotta be genuine, man. You gotta be genuine to yourself, man, and appreciate everybody who's backing you up, man. Like right now, man. Like, I mean, you called me and I was like, I'm off. I was like, oh yeah. When we've been trying to get together for a while, so it's been about a year. So I guess ever since you got on here, it's been about what?
Yeah, bro, we're getting closer.
Yeah, you just what's crazy? He told us, bro, we're getting close. I'm like, damn, I didn't even pay attention, bro. Like,
it's busy.
Time flies.
And that's and honestly, and this goes for anybody that if you guys are listening, this is exactly why the Cancel Show was, is to promote people's art, not just just artists like yourself, but local. If you guys are local, if you guys, you have a topic to talk about, come on the show. We're all open ears. Like the whole thing about it is discussion. It's about to be able to discuss it and see why we think that way. We're not going to be like, oh, you're wrong. Or hey, I don't care what you think. No, I want to see why you think that way.
Yeah.
But if no one's giving us a platform to talk, then we're always gonna be like, oh, that asshole over there. Well, Rashad is an asshole. But maybe if you ever sit down and talk to him, why? Maybe he's not an asshole. Maybe he just thinks different.
I'm an asshole.
Okay, maybe he's an asshole.
He goes by nature. I wouldn't be an asshole, I wouldn't be me if I was an asshole.
Oh, hey, Hey, G Chavez is watching. What's up, homie? Hey, man.
What's up?
Hey, speedy recovery on your gerbil problem you had.
Yeah. So hope everything works out for you.
Oh yeah.
So
we're rooting for you, buddy.
That's right. We'll have one of those special pillows so you can sit down on the chairs.
But that's why the Cancel Show was here, is to be able to promote and talk about stuff like this, and help each other. So I mean, that's why.
Yeah, especially like people, because we've, I didn't even realize how long we'd been in, kind of the entertainment industry. We've met so many really good, genuine people. You know what I mean? Not just industry friends. We met a lot of them fake ass people.
I've met a few, man.
You know what I mean?
I mean, the doors that I've walked through, I've looked and I'm like, I don't.
No,
I'm gonna hang around. I'm gonna hang around for a minute, then I'm gonna bounce.
Exactly.
I'm like, I'll be back. I'm gonna go get something. No need to go back because
I'll
I already.
be back,
it's funny because there was one that I was, a table read I was doing. The guy was weird. And the guy that was directing the film, it was like, he goes, well, I'm gonna charge you guys for the script, and I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean you're gonna charge me for the script? Oh well, and then the next time he was like, well, I need everybody, to drop, to give me, $10 so we can get everybody food. I'm like, I ain't finna pay for somebody else's food, man. I ain't paying for no script. I was like, no, man. I said, I'm out, man. I said, I mean, you're demanding too much stuff right before we even start. And this is just a table read. And I was like, nah, man. Well, he goes, well, I gotta spend money, to print these out. And it's like, well, that's your problem, man.
That's your project.
That's cost of doing business.
That's you, man.
I had a similar situation. I don't know if it might be the same person, but it was one time we did actually you were there. We did a fight scene, and months later I bumped into a mixer, and they were like, "Hey, dude, I heard that you're the real deal." And this mixer, you weren't there. And I said, "Yeah, and some other guy, dude, that guy right there, like he's legit martial artist." Because in the industry, as an actor, if they say, "Do you know martial art?" Yeah, you always say yes to everything. Do you know how to ride a horse? Yeah. But you don't. You learn as you go. When you get on set, you'll learn. So what people don't know is like, I really do martial arts for real. And at this time, this guy goes, "Oh, I heard you do, kung fu. So do you do weapons?" I'm like, "Yeah, I can. I was training in weapons also." So he goes, "Okay, well, let's get together. I have this project and this and that." I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." He goes, "Yeah, but I'm gonna have to charge you for the fight choreography." For what? And he goes, "Yeah, but me and you're gonna choreograph it. But I gotta charge you." How does that? So wait,
you gonna
like I was like, how does this work, bro? Like, how does he go?
You're asking me for my help.
Yeah.
But you want me to pay the help too?
Yeah, and if someone goes, "No, dude, this guy's the real deal. Like this guy, I work with him on a film project. He's the real deal." He goes, "Yeah, but I gotta make money." I'm like, "How the fuck is that my problem, bro? Like, you're asking me for my advice, my help.
That's not how this works.
Yeah, so
it's not how any of this works.
So people, if you're in the industry, please be careful of these fucking idiots.
Yeah. And watch what you sign. Watch what you sign. Don't read everything, man. Read everything before you sign anything. You put your name on it, your email, your phone number, because man, oh my god, dude. People out there, man, they just want to get your info and just.
Did you ever have a shitty contract? Like, what is one thing you should know about a contract when you're reading it? Money wise and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't really like got to that point because everything I was like, you know what? They're like, oh, it's non-paid. They're like, cool. Let me go see what it's about.
Yeah.
But if I like it, I'll stick around. If I don't like it, I'm gonna bounce out, man. If I feel like something's fishy about it, man, and it's a gut feeling where I'm like, nah, this ain't for me. I'm a bounce. Just don't do it. Don't second guess yourself. Mm-hmm. If you go to a film shoot and they're having you sign all this and that, and you don't feel comfortable, don't sign it. Just say, you know what? No, you'll pass on it. Mm-hmm. Like you said, maybe it wasn't for you. It wasn't meant for you. Maybe that role wasn't meant for you.
I mean, I used to get mad, but now I'm just like, I don't care anymore, because I enjoy doing what I do, and when you meet genuine people, like, dude, the rest. You just don't care no more. Yeah. So I got to meet great friends like you guys. That's why I'm saying we can work together. Because when you get, like, how can I put it? If you get not everybody's your friend, and not everybody really wants. It's about the art.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like what we are. Like me and him are very passionate about
it's about the art.
Dude, back then we were so passionate about fight scenes. 24/7, we couldn't stop thinking of fight scenes for the next sequence or the next sequence. So when somebody said, "Oh, hey, I need you to fight scene," me and him were able to show you like 3 different fight scenes, and they're like, "Dude, what the hell?" Like, well, that's how our mind works. I just can't stop, But now, and when you meet actors that they're all about the ego, it kind of kills it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And everybody thinks that action is so easy. It's really not, bro. You have to be in shape, some type of cardio shape. Yeah. You got to be ready to fall probably 20 or to 100 times.
Yeah.
On the ground. Some days you're bruised, or some days you're just like, dude, I can't do this.
And learn how to fall without no pads on the floor.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, dude, I did a scene, man, where I think we shot it about like 6 times. I go, like, look,
see,
I go, look, dude. I said, man, you better make this one count, man, because you're not gonna be slamming me just to slam me, man. Just make you feel like I can slam that guy.
Yeah.
Nah, just as fast as you think you can slam me, I'm gonna slam you right back, and I'm gonna slam you harder.
Right.
You better hope you can land, because if you don't know how to land, I feel
No,
sorry
see.
for you. I feel sorry for your back, your side, or wherever you're landing, because
Well, see,
gotta
if you
plant
hit
yourself.
me, I'm okay. If you hit me, I'm okay. And he'll tell you, I'm okay with getting hit, but make sure the cameras are on. And make sure that that's the one we're going to use on the final take. Because there's been plenty of times where I get knocked out, and man, like the cameras are off.
Yeah.
And there's nothing worse than redoing it again, but it's not the same no more because now I'm aware, you know.
yeah, it's like like I said, you try to get the full effect and the try to get the real deal when you're filming, especially on fight scenes and stuff like that, man. Me, I like to like when we're doing a fight scene, I'm like, hey man, at least give me where you're getting about 50% where I
Yeah.
can just give
Make
that
that
quick
contact,
make
yeah.
that quick pop and make
Yeah.
it feel and make it real. Like when you do like face punches, kicks or something like that,
Yeah.
make it real. Don't like oh.
Well, see, then that's the thing.
No,
That
you gotta fall through with it,
It's
make it
also
more
camera
realistic.
angles, but that's where the director has to step in and be like, hey, because there are some safety measures, I would say, but
Yeah.
also if me and you are two well-trained martial artists, I should be able to throw that punch and calculate exactly where I want it. And that's the difference with these actors, where they'll get like people like us and they want them to teach somebody that's never done martial arts in 30 minutes. And they want us to look, man, they want them to look like a martial artist.
Yeah.
Dude, it takes at least a good solid 2 months, 3 months, I would say, to look even decent.
Just to have your fighting stance right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where they throw that punch. I remember one of the things that they used to get us when we would do choreography is, because like I said, especially when we were like in it, you know what I mean? We would go through fight scenes all the time, for me and him, you know what I mean? Because we're at a different level. So, they'd ask for choreography between, hey, this guy and this guy, go ahead and see if we can come up with a fight scene. And so we were like, okay, well, let's try this. And so we tried to transfer that over and it'd be too advanced. It's like, okay, well, we got to bring that down.
No high kicks.
You know what I mean? It's like, okay, they're like, well, all right, can they do this convincingly? No, okay, we got to bring that down. You know what I mean? So it's like,
See, it's funny you say that because it's like showing somebody how to fall. You got to show somebody how to fall, even just the basics of learning how to fall.
Right.
Because if you fall wrong, it doesn't matter.
Oh, trust me, I know.
it's gonna hurt.
If that person doesn't learn how to fall right or roll or some kind of tumbling, man, they're gonna hurt themselves.
But see, in martial arts, that's basic. That's day one.
Yeah,
That's why, if you're gonna do fight scenes, I would tell everybody take some type of course of martial arts. That way, you can have a kind of an understanding. But every martial art is different. I would tell people take kung fu, not just because of it's a badass training, but it has a lot of what the movies are doing nowadays. Every movie that you see has kung fu in it.
It's all kung fu now.
Because that's what looks the best on camera. The high jumps, the high kicks, the flashing kicks. And, I mean, take a little bit of that, but again, nobody wants to do the hard work. Everybody wants to do the easy work and just show up and expect to be like, no, I'll be able to get it.
Like, nah, it doesn't work like that.
So, but
I have no idea where this is coming from.
this place is haunted. So yeah, man. Okay, so anybody that wants to be like a musician, what advice you can give them?
Being a musician, man. I mean, you gotta. It's a self-discipline. Me, I like to do karaoke because I like to hear my voice to see where my range is at, how I feel comfortable. Grabbing the mic, make sure the people feel you. Because if you go do karaoke, I mean, you're doing it as a joke, you're doing it as fun.
Right.
You get a group of guys, you're doing out there, but there's some people out there, man, that are.
I do it when I'm
Man.
depressed and in between relationships. Is that weird?
So like that.
Yeah, I'm the one guy that's up there all by myself.
I'm the idiot that be get closer, get closer.
But no, man. I mean,
Come on, come on.
Is that the wrong time to do
yeah, that's No, but yeah, you know, if get comfortable with yourself, man. Get comfortable with your vocals and your if you play an instrument, get comfortable with your instrument. You know, accordion, guitar, bass, drums, congas, whatever you do, keyboards, whatever you feel comfortable with, that you feel like I want to learn it. Learn it, practice it. Like my buddy says, he plays everything. The big dude, Moya. He
shout out to the homies.
Yeah, he plays bass, guitar, electric guitar, bajo, 12-string guitar. He plays accordion. He plays trumpet and saxophone. The dude's a beast.
Wow.
That dude's been everywhere. He's you look at him, you're like, what? But the dude's a beast. And he goes like my stepson, he's starting to learn how to play the accordion.
Yeah.
And he told him, he goes, look, the best way to learn the accordion is sleep with the accordion, shit with the accordion, sleep with the accordion, shit with the accordion. He goes, keep it with you. And that's the only way you're gonna learn. And he's saying he's picking it up pretty quick.
That's what's up.
And then he's only had the accordion for maybe about like 2 months, maybe.
Oh wow.
And he's picked up on a few songs. You know, just a couple of notes, but
Hey,
he's picked up on them more than I know. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But like me, I play percussions and I sing too. But you want to get in the industry, learn some kind of instrument, master it, make love to it, and learn it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, just like on a drum line. If you saw a drum line, it says, he goes, man, you gotta make love to your drum. You know, you gotta make, make love to your drum. You know, same concept, man. You know, follow your passion and just make it your own. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I like to sing, so whenever we get a chance, man, we do karaoke, man, and
Well, I'll tell him, let's do it, bro.
we do karaoke, man, and that's what I did for my birthday last year.
Really?
Yeah.
My lady was like, "What do you want to do for your birthday? You want to go this?" I go, "You know what? I want to go to a karaoke bar." She's like, "What?"
Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, let's do it.
No, man.
No?
New Kids on the Block.
Facts. Let's do it.
I'm that old.
Dang.
I'll be
you're
Bobby
more
Brown.
New edition. You know what I mean?
I'll be Bobby Brown,
bro.
I'll be doing coke in the restroom. Oh. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, let me get a Pepsi with that. Let me get a Pepsi with that. But no, man. I mean, don't discourage yourself, man, from playing an instrument. If you want to learn it, man. Learn that. Don't give up, man. The blisters on your playing guitar and playing the bass, you're gonna get blisters. Just like playing the drums, man. Those sticks are gonna be brutal on your fingers, man.
Yeah.
You're gonna create calluses, and those calluses are gonna make you better, man. Shit.
No, I get you, because I mean, for us, my teacher said you're supposed to eat, breathe, and kung fu. Like everything I did was I would when I woke up, I trained. When I went to training, I trained. When I trained after training, I would train. So I did that for like many years, bro. So I get it.
Yeah, I mean that's all it is. You're training yourself, man. That's
It's that determination.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if you got the drive for it, man, do it, man.
The sky's the limit.
Yeah.
Power. We eat, we devour.
Bro, is that?
This dude tripped me out, man. Speaking of, so I went to a kung fu class with him. He tripped me out, man.
Why?
So we started to stretch, and this fool goes, "Okay, we're gonna stretch your legs. All right, cool. Are you good?" We start from the bottom.
I freaked him out on that.
Yeah, he freaks me out, dude. All right, this is him.
Uh-huh.
This is his leg. So I put it right here. He goes, "You good?" He goes, "Here, more." All right, you good? Yeah. Yeah, I'm good. More.
So people people that are listening, because we got to put it as a.
Okay. So make a show your bicep. Okay, you're flexing, and they kind of stretch it all the way out. That's his leg against his chest. I was just like, he goes, I go, you good? He goes, oh yeah, it feels good. I'm like, God damn.
Yeah, you actually. So what happens is
it with the standing one?
Yeah,
against the wall. I'm like, dude.
It's a stretch they have us do. It's a traditional stretch. So I think my back, was it my back or my shoulder? My shoulder is against the wall.
Yeah.
No, the first one is my back is against the wall, and my leg goes in front of me, and you're just pushing it up. And the first time you push it up as high as you can, which means without warming up, it comes right here. Then we bring it back down, and then I got to turn on my side with my shoulders against the wall. and then my leg comes to the side, and my leg comes right here,
Like right above your head.
right above my head. So, and then I think we did that 2 more times. So
Yeah.
by the second time, my leg is literally over my head.
Like almost
Yeah,
hitting the wall.
yeah, the top of his
Yeah.
shoe, the top of his shoes is touching the top of his head. I'm like,
Yeah,
I was like, how's that even? I'm like,
dude, he goes, I feel like your leg is gonna snap. I'm like, no, it feels good. Like,
Yeah.
you're helping me
he's
stretch.
I'm like, dude, man, hold up. He's getting all excited. I was like, hold up, man,
I'm
dude.
like, why are you moaning? Just no. But yeah, and it freaked him out. That freaks everybody out. I think.
Yeah, I was like, dude, I didn't expect that to see that from him.
Yeah.
But
What
yeah.
people never do, bro.
Well, that's the thing, you know, with martial arts or anything is flexibility. Flexibility when it comes to actually any sort of athleticism.
Oh yeah.
You know, is key. You know what I mean? Being able to move around. I mean, it makes everything so much better.
Oh yeah.
I mean, heck, I work construction and you know, up and down ladders and stuff like that. Bro, I can tell the difference between when I've stretched in the morning and when I haven't. You know what I mean? Because it just, you know what I mean. And you know, I'm 43, so you know, once you hit that certain age, it's like, nah, I can't just get up and just do this anymore.
Yeah. See, I'm constantly stretching. You'll always see me put my leg on something, and I'm constantly stretching. Oh, you'll constantly see me doing this.
Yeah, but you do it at Walmart, bro. It's weird.
Right.
It's weird when you do it at Walmart.
No, or you'll
He's doing the Chuck Norris split. He's doing the bandana split.
Bro, choose one.
I got this one. I got this one.
Yeah. Or you'll always see me throw like a combination of like Wing Chun or
Yeah,
some boxing.
I got some buddies that are MMA fighters.
They do that?
And then they'll be sitting there. We'll be security. They be sitting there. And they're doing all them like, sit still, man. Sit still. It's okay. They know you. They know you're the bouncer, man. Chill out, bro.
We know, bro. We hit it.
They're like,
Well, with that being said, okay, so I do Shaolin Kung Fu, right, which is a traditional martial arts.
Yep.
Chinese martial arts. And you have. I'm gonna say you're a brawler, correct?
Yeah.
And is that? Can we say that?
Yeah. We can say
Do you
that.
have like some traditional training or?
I've never had that much training. I've done traditional training. I've done kickboxing with Chad Lee and Garland back in the early '90s, and then did kickboxing for about a year, and then that's kind of we moved, and then just kind of didn't go
Okay,
back.
so you got some type of training.
And then I did a little bit of taekwondo, just a little bit, and then I trained a little bit with UFC, not UFC, with MMA with some friends, and we did that. I did that for about 2 years.
Yeah.
And then just kind of family wise, time wise, and just kind of
Right.
when you got a family and you're working all the time, you just kind of just like
Yeah.
But majority of my thing is like been bouncing, so just more or less just like everybody says, oh well, street fighting, no, there's a difference between street fighting
And bouncing.
and bouncing. There's like you have more discipline. You know what you already know what you're looking for. You already know what they're gonna do because first thing everybody's gonna throw is a haymaker. Everybody's gonna throw that right arm back, and you see it coming. It ain't like that's why you always like I tell my sons and I tell them friends, I go when somebody gets aggressive and you see them put that arm down, you always want to take that step back because the minute they throw that and you take that step back, they're gonna stumble with that punch.
Right.
And you can either catch them or you're gonna hook them. You're gonna catch them, or you have to just move out the way. Let them face plant. I said because they're using all their momentum, all their force. All you do is move to the side or step back and let them fall on themselves.
Yeah.
Or just catch them. You catch them once and then that's it.
Right.
So my thing is always always watch because I never like to get. I always like to keep you at a distance, at a base.
Yeah.
At a hand reach, at an arm length, man. Because nowadays a lot of people don't fight no more, so they shoot.
Well, besides that, okay, let's take away the guns for right at the moment. What style of martial arts do you think would work in a street fight? Like, what do you do?
Street fight.
I mean, with you being what is it? Your job.
My bouncer.
Bouncer. What style of martial arts do you think is the most effective?
I would say the taekwondo would be a lot because you're keeping them at bay, and you're doing a lot of blocking, and some mixed martial arts because you always want to try to grab them and try to control the situation.
Right.
You never you always try to keep them up or you try to take them down as fast as you can and keep them down. You don't want to hurt them, but they keep fighting and keep resisting. Well, then you know what you're gonna do what you got to do.
Right.
Yeah.
Either you're gonna put them in an arm bar, you're gonna put them in a chokehold, and you're gonna try to control the situation.
Is that why? Would you say that like that just being that the goals of a bouncer when it comes to a physical confrontation and the goals of like just a regular street fight are two different things?
Yeah, because the street fighter is like he goes out there and he don't care. He's gonna just swinging. He's gonna just swing and sometimes they lucky and they get a good hit.
Yeah.
But somebody that's trained and disciplined, they're gonna see everything coming.
Yeah.
They see everything coming. It doesn't matter what they throw, they see it coming.
Oh, yeah.
They're gonna move left, they're gonna move right, they're gonna step back, they know when to go in. Because like I say, they go for that haymaker and they're doing this and they're going towards you, running back, you're pedaling back.
Yeah.
And you can easily come up with the knee with them or grab them by the arm and slam them down. It's real easy. It's just you gotta train yourself in that, you know what, I already know what you're gonna do. It's kind of like watching that Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey.
Oh yeah.
You know how he thinks he sees it.
Yeah.
He sees it before it happens.
Right. Right.
You know, he's like, okay, well, I got to do this. You know, that's the way sometimes I see things.
No,
I try to stay a step ahead of because I already know what you're gonna do. If you're not doing that, you're gonna do something else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you always got to be prepared for it, and that's where your training and your mental kicks in. Where you're like, okay, all right, this fool, either he can fight or he can't fight.
Yeah.
Because most of the time they're like, whoa. There's a lot of Rockwallers out there that are looking like Chihuahuas. You can be barking, but when you're time to, you ain't about it. You ain't about that life.
See, I've always encountered like, and it's always been proven in situations I've been in, is that if we're talking and we're still hollering back and forth, we're not doing shit.
Yeah, you're wasting my time.
It's when shit gets quiet, that's when some shit's about to go down.
Yeah, that's when you start like, okay, all right, you start analyzing them and you start what do they say
Anticipating.
you like start weighing them.
Strategizing?
Yeah, you like you start sizing them up.
Oh yeah.
You gotta start sizing them up from the get go. You know what he's gonna do. You know, because I mean, there's times where some of the guys that I've worked with, big dudes, man. This one dude they were trying to take out, and two of my guys were like 6'1", 6'2", and they had this one dude by the arms. They were trying to get him down. Dude was about the same size they were. They dude was about 300 pounds, and they were struggling to get him down. They were getting down. I was like, dude, man, hit his legs. Yeah. And they were trying to grab him. And dude, so I just ran up, grabbed by the leg, boom. They all three of them went down. They all went down.
Yeah.
I go, that's all you got to do, man. When you kick him in the back of the legs, let him go down. Let him go to his knee, and then hold him down and
you
grab
know
him.
the body how it works though. Like,
You know, it's like, yeah, man. I mean, you got to know where to hit him. You know what I'm saying?
there you go.
You know, there are certain areas. I mean, you slap anybody in the ears,
Oh
dude,
yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
It disorients them. And they're like, they're trying to grasp. You know, trying to figure out, whoa, what the hell? And then, dude, by the time that's done,
You've already
you ready? You ready
Yeah.
to beat the shit out of them? You know what I'm saying?
But see, that's martial arts. Like, that's for us. We were trained that at pretty much our second year. The what was it? The
pressure points.
pressure points.
Yeah.
But see, like my master, shout out to Master Cassius. Our rule was if I can't touch you, then leave it alone. But if I could touch you, that's when you shouldn't let him around in your circle.
Yep. That's
You know.
why. That's why I say anytime I always keep my hand out, like, dude, hey, just
Or always
Because-
have be like, hey, I want no problems. Meaning I'm raising both hands up, meaning looking like I'm cowering down. Like, hey, I want no problems. But reality, what I'm doing is I'm already in my fight stance.
oh yeah.
I'll just parry or whatever. So answer the phone is what we call any of that. So, but to me, I think you're a lot faster because you're in that every weekend.
Yeah.
You're putting yourself on the line I gotta train. I probably got to train 10 times as harder just to develop the skills you got now.
Yeah. I mean,
You got practical applications.
Yeah.
for it.
yeah, man. I just get
Now
dude,
you
it's just-
know.
and it's also identifying, man, what where the problem is, or what type of person you're dealing with. Because if you see somebody that's okay, this guy right here, he's just loud and everybody's just scared of him because he's loud. Yeah, he might have a lot of tattoos. Yeah, maybe he's been in the pen, maybe he's not been in the pen, maybe he's, it's just that body language and how you feel, how you look at a person. Just because a person looks the way they look, that doesn't mean that
There you are.
they're badass.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They probably just, you never know. You look at Manny. You don't think he's a kung fu. The first time I was like, what? Kung fu? Like,
But then when you saw him move, yeah.
Like this goofy man. I was like, yeah. Yeah, he's gonna be my friend.
Yeah, I think when you saw me move, side story. When you saw me move was at the Area 57.
Yeah.
When I had to run over, and that's funny because my scene, all I had to do is jump up and throw a kick at this dude. Was, I don't know if you remember him. Shout out to G, the
one
big,
that
the
played
big
the-
giant monster dude.
Yeah.
So I had to jump up. I said, G, I just need you to duck. All I'm gonna say is, "Huh," and you just die because Manny, I'm nervous. What if you knock me unconscious in front of all these people? I said, G, all I want you to do is just go down like you're about to tie your shoe. I'm gonna do the rest, buddy. You leave it up to me. Oh, Manny, come on, man. I'm like, action, and I took off, and I'm jumping. I don't know if you remember the scene. I'm jumping over people because people actually fell over. Like they.
Hey, I think I remember you telling me about that thing.
Yeah, because I ran and I jumped up, and everybody like, how are you moving like this? Like, and they were like, well, I mean, it's training. But that's how you're right.
Yeah.
I mean, you never expect. Again, like I told the guy, I'm like, dude, I've been training this forever.
Yeah, and then that's one thing. Like another friend of mine. Well, he's not a friend. He's like an acquaintance, somebody I know.
Yeah.
It's my son's friend's dad.
Right.
You look at him and you think he, skinny, but the dude's a taekwondo master. He was like
Yeah.
what? He goes, yeah, he goes, I used to have my own school, but things happen and I trained my kids and I'm like, well, you look at him, you're like, what the hell, man?
Yeah.
Like,
You never expect
yeah,
it, man.
don't ever judge anybody, man. Like they said, you don't. Just because you look at the cover of the book, you don't ever know what's inside.
Well,
It's like that, man.
but see, I will say this though, and shout out to Sibaki. He has a martial art that's Wing Chun, right? So when we locked up hands, he taught me how to use without seeing my eyes. Can you explain it? Because I know I sound retarded.
Oh, it's by touch. You know what I mean? Because the one of the things is that eventually any fight you're gonna touch hands, right?
Yeah.
So you might be, it might be dark, it might be bright lights or whatever, stuff like that.
I know.
But if our arms are touching, then you can go by that to figure out where the person is standing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's one of the things that his martial arts is based off of. You know what I mean? And that's whether it's just straight up boxing or whatever. Like you throw a jab, if I'm blocking that jab, now we've touched hands. Now I know where you are.
It's called
You see
connecting.
what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's funny you say that because I have a buddy, Donnie Bell, the bomber. He fights with the Bellator. Well, he used to fight, and I would always look at him. I was like, dude, like, why you always squinting your eyes? He goes, man, because I can't see. I go, but you're you hold a title in Bellator.
Yeah.
I go, how do you hold a title in Bellator if you can't see? He goes when they're near me, I know where they're at.
Yeah, exactly.
He goes,
exactly.
he goes, if I see that shadow close, I know where they're at. I said, so you're pretty much fighting blind, dude? He goes, I go, how do you even drive at night? I go, how do you even drive at night? He goes, I drive in the middle lane. If I feel the nipples, I know I got to get back in my lane.
Really?
I'm like, dude, you're a risk, man. Like, he goes, I go, man, and he goes, yeah.
It's by
But
feel.
like you said, by touch, by feel, man. It was
Hey,
like,
shout out to Jordan. What's up, big homie? He goes,
that's a trip, man.
What's good, Jordan?
Oh, what's up, Super
He
J?
says, I'll touch you if you want.
Hey.
Touch me and I touch you back.
So-
Shimmy, cocoa.
But yeah, no.
He don't know nothing about that.
No,
He
I
don't
didn't
know
do this
nothing
all
about
the time. I
that.
just heard you nasty as cochinos. But Sibaki was really good at that. And when he was teaching me that, I was astonished. I'm like, how are you doing it? Because sometimes it almost looked like he knew what I was about to do. And wait, oh shit. So when he started teaching me, I started, okay, it's a connection. negative and positive. One is always punching, and the other one, there's always an opening, and you got to be able to do that without seeing.
That's like also like you say like that. That's also like when a fight breaks out and a brawl breaks out.
Mm-hmm.
You got to know where you're at and what people are touching you.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna hit somebody that wasn't part of it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's happened.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
happened where he's like, "Oh man, I wasn't even part of the fight, man. Why did you?"
I'm sorry. What you want me to do?
Well, because dumbass, don't run into the fight. Don't run in. Don't.
Yeah,
You're supposed to run away. Don't run into it. You know what I'm
This
saying?
new generation. Is
And
dumb as
then
fuck.
they're just,
What's going on?
Let's go.
let's go see what's going on.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that I think traditional martial art. I think we do need traditional martial arts. Like I said, like that alone can save your life. I think that would be useful for you, being as what you're doing, to be able to know how to go from the touching. Baijan hand is what they call it, or
Yeah,
what is
Baijan
this?
hands? Yeah.
Baijan hands, or learning that type of technique could help you out. Because I mean, you're always going to be surrounded, dude. And nowadays, what you said earlier, nobody fights 1-on-1.
Oh no.
Let's be real. It's either you're going to get jumped or you're going to get shot.
Yeah. That's like when I'm sorry. That's like some people like whenever like they say Steven Seagal is underrated, overrated, whatever. But learning Aikido, that's more you're right there and you're more hands on and slamming people.
Actually, yeah.
That's more
Aikido is very good.
That's
for that.
right.
Yeah, I was gonna
You're
say,
right there because it's close contact. Boom,
see,
down.
people
Or
don't
whatever
know
you're gonna
that
do. You know what I'm saying?
Aikido was made when samurais had their armor. So it was meant for a different style, but it was to disarm you from your weapons. Like, and people don't know, that usually talk shit about it. They don't know what it was for. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just like how people talk shit about kung fu. Oh, people believe that we're all gonna fight like this with our hands up, and nah, dude, we're gonna beat the shit out of you. Just, you know what I mean? It's usually idiots that don't know what the hell they're talking about. They'll speak. But like I said, everything has its purpose. But everything, like who said Bruce Lee? Every martial art has its fault. Not everything is. That's why you learn. You get a little bit of everything. I like judo, but I wouldn't use judo if I'm surrounded by people.
Hell no, that's not gonna work for you.
Exactly, because I'm
not trying to use judo in a concrete parking lot, bro.
Yeah.
Like I'm not really trying to get down like that.
But I would use Muay Thai though.
Yes,
I
Muay
would
Thai
use
would be
Muay
perfect.
I was known to hit people in their thighs and make you stop in the fight.
Yeah, that's why, like you said with the Muay Thai, there's a lot of elbows, a lot of knees. You know, you always want to try. You know, me, I've done this personally where I've grabbed somebody and used them as a shield.
Yeah,
You know, because I've held them
You have
there
multiple people,
and moving,
yeah.
and I'm turning, and I'm pop, push them off.
yeah,
And then I'm running back to somebody and popping somebody with an elbow.
yeah.
I mean, it's like you said, everything looks like a movie scene. It looks so easy, but the shit ain't easy. It's a mentality. It's a training thing, you know? If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get your ass fucked up. And if you're not doing it right, well, then you're definitely going to get your ass fucked up.
And it's like, I like how you said it earlier. Is you got to be able to pick apart. Like, I'm pretty sure you notice where the hands are at. Like, if his hand is moving more closer to his hip, he might have a gun. And you know what I mean? Like, you have all that bit because you're training on it every weekend.
Yeah. It's about body language, man. You got to know how to read the person, and just look for you got to know what you're looking for. Because even the kindest guys could be the worst guys.
Those are the worst ones.
There's like you said, even the quiet ones. You're like,
That's the ones I always look for. You can tell you, like, if we're somewhere, like you said, if we're talking, you don't want to fight. I'll usually walk away.
Yeah, if you're still talking, we're not fighting yet.
yeah.
You know, you still whoop de whoop. Oh, I want. Okay, yeah.
I always like to piss them off and say, hey man, number air and opportunity. What you want to do?
Like,
What? What we do? What? Yeah, like I said, buddy, air and opportunity. What you gonna do?
I don't
Oh
know.
man. What? Man, whatever, man. Get out of my face.
I was
man.
discussing this with my grandmaster, Steve Stevens. Shout out to Teach. I said, Teach, the older I get, the more I find myself with less energy to fight. Like, meaning, if I fight somebody, I'm going straight for the kill. It's no more like, you know, back in the day when you were, you doing all this? No. Wham, throw it, you're out. What's up?
Right?
Like, I mean, I don't got time for it no more.
Yeah, that's what I say, man. I said, geez, I back when I used to love to fight all the time. Even with my buddy goes, man, I remember this one time, man, you were off that night, and the guys were in the back, and we go back there, and you're like, what the hell's going on? He goes, next thing I know, I see a big old cloud of smoke, and you're like, it's all good. Come on, let's go back inside. I'm like, what? He goes, yeah, because what happened was the bouncers had taken this guy out to the back, and the guy started fighting with them. And the dude was like, hey, man, calm down. I'm like, fuck, y'all there. And he pushed my buddy, and I looked at him. I was like, dude, you gonna just let that slide? And he goes, nah, man, it's good. He goes, who the fuck are you? And next thing, pop. Grabbed him. He goes, man, who are you? I said, don't worry about who I am, man. Just, man, get the fuck out of here. So and then that's my buddy goes. He goes, hey, man, all I saw was a cloud of smoke, and you coming out. It's all good. Let's go. My buddy goes, man, my buddy brings that up all the time. He goes, man, it was funny though, because of course there was a lot of dirt back there. Yeah. He says kicked up dust, and you were walking out the dust like nothing happened. You're like, let's go. Yeah, man, it's just like, man, you just gotta.
What's the worst case? Has anybody ever put a gun or knife on you?
Dude, I've had multiple guns pulled on me, man.
Really?
Multiple guns pulled out on me, face pointed, knives. I'm like, dude, what you gonna do?
But do you wear any? Well, I don't know if you can answer, but you don't have to. Do you wear any armor vest? No.
Nah.
So what do you do in those
What I do
situations? I mean, because this dude on YouTube, bro, I can.
No, not that dude.
I can show you
not a special forces dude.
I can show you what you need to do.
No, man.
He saved my life, bro. I tried this like that.
You went, with the gun? Nah, man, not that dude. Nah, man, dude, dude, it's.
Do you take it personally though?
I don't take it personal, really? Because in a sense that if it's my time, it's my time. Either he's gonna have the balls or do it. I tell myself, I look at him, I say, dude, you gonna do it, do it. I said, because I'm not the one's gonna be suffering. Your family's gonna suffer.
Bro, you're crazy.
And they're like, oh man, fuck you. I said, no, you the one with the gun, right?
Do you get closer? Come on, do it.
Oh man, but they're like this. They're sitting. They're badass when they're in their car. They're like this, and you're looking down at them. But when they're outside the car with no gun in the hand, they little bitches.
Do you carry? I mean, you don't have to answer that either.
No, I don't carry.
What the, bro? Do you think about it? Like,
I think about it, man. I want to get to that point to, security, license and all that, man.
Yeah.
But
I mean, because that's what I would do. I would like,
there's a lot, man.
I would be an asshole,
man. I mean,
I would be an asshole. Oh, you pull out a gun?
I wouldn't trust myself with a gun, dude.
I know exactly. That's why
I wouldn't trust myself, man, because my temper is like.
But then again, if someone pulls a gun on you, I would be like, hey, listen, to my left or my right, which one we gonna go, playboy? Hear you.
But it's kind of stupid though, man, because when they pull off, they're like,
for what?
Yeah, what was your purpose? You pulling,
Well, those are the dudes that can't fight. Honestly, let's think.
See what? One thing, like when it comes to like guns and stuff like that, like I've been in the military. I was in the Navy and stuff like that. Wow. So I'm familiar with guns and shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? But for me personally, I don't have a gun. I don't have no problem with not having one, and I don't carry myself. But for me, it's because I don't want to have to use it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I feel you on that because
that's my deal. Like, cause I don't think me in the military, doing that for that reason, that's one thing. But I'm a civilian now, bro. Yeah. I don't want that on my conscience. Yep. You feel me?
Yeah, that's like it was like a couple months ago. We were asleep, man, and we just boom, 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 knocking on the door. I was like, what the? Kind of paused because we got cameras in my house, and our boom, 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 and I was like, look at the camera. I loaded my shotgun. I was holding at the door, and then I was like, what is it? Who's at the door? And then all of a sudden, boom, boom, boom. They're like, Arlington Police. I was like, Arlington Police? Yeah, Arlington Police. And I was like, I opened the door and I was like, yeah, you banging at my door it was like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. Yeah. You don't think I'm going to be, just open my door just like that? I said, nah. They're like, oh, can you put that away, sir? I was like, oh, yeah, I can.
They didn't shoot you?
No, I'm in my home.
I'm
in my home.
Well, that's what happened to Breonna Taylor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, stand your ground. You know what I mean?
It's like shit, and.
But if he came busting through and you busted back.
It's my fault now.
You know what I mean? Like,
but the good thing was that I had the cameras and I was able to see.
But thank goodness.
And so because nowadays, man, like they say, just because a police officer knocks at your doors means it's a police officer. As much as stuff is going on, and all these kick doors and so forth, man, you never know, man. That's why, you know, sometimes I always like, you know, hey, call and verify. See who's at the door. You know, make sure they're here. There is an officer in the area or whatever. Yeah, man. I mean, because you never know, man. It's crazy. But that's why I own a gun, man. That's why I don't own a handgun, because I know I'll do some stupid shit. And that's something I don't want to regret. You know, do something stupid and have regrets, and you know, have to live with that. You know,
Have to live with that. Yeah.
you know. So
Well, man, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it has come to an end.
Oh man.
Yeah, already. But with that being said, would you like to give a shout out so people can reach you, listen to your music?
Yeah, the band I play with is Conjunto Despuesto. They're out of Tyler, Texas. You can reach us on Facebook, Conjunto Despuesto. Manager is JP Molina, El Despuesto. You can catch us pretty much everywhere. We're open for bookings. Just go to our Facebook page. You can reach us there. I don't accept a lot of friend requests, but if you're like friends with friends, and I know that you're cool, I'll accept it. But other than that, it's a question for me to accept it. So just don't be a stalker. Don't be one of those kind of people that just want to be nosy and never like none of your stuff. So, right? And when you get on my page, you be ready, because it's kind of like Manny's page. You know, like what the hell is he doing? What is this? What the hell? Did you see that? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
My brother, what you need? Any last words? Just...
I want to thank you so much for coming by, man. I really appreciate you accepting our invitation to the show, man. Shout out to everyone who was watching us.
Jordan,
thank you.
I had my back turned the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad, guys. Man, that's what I look like, you know.
Jordan.
That's right.
And a little
All
bit
this
gray
handsome
hair.
Dookie. So, shout out to Dookie Plays. Check him out. Shout out to Super J. See you out there. Appreciate you. Shout out to Gary on the ones and twos. Appreciate you, big homie. My brother knocked it out the park as always.
Nah, it's my brother's here.
So
G Chavez, shout out to the homie.
Shout out to Silver Fox. I hope you get everything worked in.
Sold back together.
Yeah, sold back together.
Damn.
You know, hope everything is okay.
He said he got ripped open pretty bad.
But I'm sure he'll tell us all about it on Friday's show. You can catch us everywhere that podcasts are being heard, or YouTube. Like and subscribe, Facebook, all that kind of stuff. Merch. Let us know what you want.
Oh yeah, shirts. If you guys
right now, shirts are available right now.
Shirts are available. If you guys want a shirt, hit us up.
And hats too.
Hats, hit us up and give us your size.
Too, man.
So, what you got, my brother?
Man, I just want to thank Esteban, my brother, G Chavez. We miss you, buddy. Man, it was a great show, man. Next time. Peace.
Don't be a dick.
Welcome, everyone, to The Canceled Show. I'm your host, Rashad Dyson. Well, actually, I'm one-third of your hosts. There's also Manny and G Chavez, a.k.a. the Silver Fox. Normally, they're here, but they're a bunch of nice guys who are always late for charity events. So they're not here doing this promo. But if you tune in 9 to 11 on Fridays, you'll catch all three of us together, and you'll hear funny comedy and edutainment and intelligent conversations, or you'll just hear all three of us Christians talking about moral values. Either way, you're going to want to tune in 9 to 11 on Fridays.